Hi internet, welcome back to the stream. Happy Tuesday! Woo! Hope everyone's having a good post-Christmas experience. Could I have been any later? I could have only streamed tomorrow. I can always break the physical limits of reality. Don't worry. Cheese and crackers. Amazing. So this is a pretty casual stream, probably gonna go for a couple hours, same deal as yesterday. I'm in Diamond 1. I would like to get to Masters. 5 hours. I think there's a translation issue happening here. If I say 6 hours, does that translate to 2? Or if I say like 30 minutes, does that translate to 2 or something like that? So today is the 27th, tomorrow is the 28th, and you know what that means. Tomorrow, or maybe you know what that means. I know what it means for me and my schedule personally. And it is that the PORO Cup is happening tomorrow. Remni, hello, and I know some of our other viewers, friend lovely people, have already signed up for the tournament. If you haven't and you're on the fence or you're interested, it is tomorrow. It is in less than 24 hours at 6:12 tomorrow. I will be hosting the event. It will just be me yammering the whole time about everybody's submissions and their plays. Hopefully we'll be having spectate up for both opponents and players, so if you are participating as well, look out for notification tomorrow about adding people for spectating and for the casting, which shall be me. It's all me. It's only me. It's only me and a bunch of crazy deck lists that I'm excited about. You're so ready to flood the tournament with Freljord? Fuck yeah! Also, Nuke, thank you for the gift sub to Hentai. Good old hentai over there. How are we feeling for the PORO Cup? You're excited to see it? I'm very excited to see it. You'll be streaming your matches if that helps people? Amazing. All right, good info. I'll actually take that into consideration, because if other people are planning to stream as well, it'd probably be nice to have a central place for that, you know? This stream will probably be on like a couple minute delay just to avoid, you know, stream sniping. That would be kind of bad. So that it will be coverage here. I'm planning to kick off the stream around 4 o'clock in the evening, in Pacific time, of course. Yeah, hype up the tournament for the hour before, hang out with you guys, maybe play some Runeterra myself, and then boom, it's the tourney, and we'll see how that double elimination goes. Did you change the color for the stream chat? Not super intentionally, no. I made the font bigger, and I did change the alignment. I can't read it. You can't read that, can you? I was fucking with Stream Elements earlier, and it seems that the chat is very dark in color, as in it's hard to read against the screen. I will fix that afterwards. All right, now your messages should be showing up, and the alerts should still be happening. So yes, PORO Cup tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm a little stressed, but I'm mostly excited for it. Hopefully it will go well. There's $150 on the line, 75 to first in the PORO plush, 50 and 25 to second and third. So again, if you would like to throw your hat into the pool, we've got some incredible players signed up already. We got some, you know, worlds players up in there somehow. I don't know how. And it should be quite exciting. Tempted to cup, but you know you'll be exhausted. Right, you're traveling tomorrow, no? Which, like, completely valid reason to not want to do a tournament on the same day. I know somebody who popped into my chat once and said that they were trying to do seasonals while they were at work, and like dealing with customers or something, and I was like, dude, your dedication is intense, and also I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be able to do that. But yeah, very, very excited for tomorrow. First tournament I'm hosting ever. Woo! Yeah, I can do this. Oh, not gonna lie though, I've been just so sleepy the past couple of days. Glass can attest. I'll wake up around like 9 in the morning, which is already kind of late relative to my regular schedule, and then I'll just want to immediately sleep at like noon. I'll get up at 9, I'll do some things, I'll be like, I've started my day, and then it will hit the afternoon, I'll be like, I could pause my day and knock myself out for a couple of hours. Why? Why does my body want to do this? I'm getting old. I guess I'm just getting old is the answer. You have 2/3 of the decks just sitting in your inventory for ages, just don't have an all commons deck. The all commons one I think will be an interesting one to see how people do that, because there are a lot of good cards in commons. Like Mystic Shot is a common. I think things like Single Combat are common, so it's quite interesting. What time is it now for you to time it with your time zone? Right now it is 6:16 p.m. So in 23 hours the actual tournament will be starting. In 22 hours I will just be live to like start the tournament intro stuff, where I go, oh god, I need to make brackets, and then I have the people who are helping me backstage, Glass and Kitten, deal with the brackets for me. That's the plan. Because I'm a wonderful person. I'm just so nice. Masubi, hello! I'm doing well. How's it going over there? Welcome back to the stream. We're up against Aurelia Gwen. Someone was literally telling me about Aurelia Gwen yesterday, and I don't like that it's now in front of me. Whoever said that, you've cursed me, and I don't like that. I don't want to have to think about that. That's a lot of stuff happening. That's too many things happening. I will hit you with some weapons because I want to do a punch. I would like to do a punch. I would like to punch you real good. May I have a nice good punch? Yeah! Okie dokie. You have fearsome. You're just hitting for 4. Let's go with that, actually. So we're gonna be up against 2 hallowed. 1 hallowed, actually, next turn, because we didn't kill the 2-1. All right, hang in there. Hang in there, Lifesteal. If you can hang in there, we're great. There's a Gwen coming down. There is a Gwen coming down. Yes, I can smack it. Hypothetically. I would much like to smack it. If I can. It's not drainable easily, so that's nice and handy dandy. Excuse me, pardon me. I don't think so. Not today. Alright, yeah. I actually should remember probably to mulligan a little bit more or think about Furious Wielder a little bit more versus the Gwen situation, because they might be able to buff her HP here because it's Ionia and not the red Gwen version, which is exactly what happened, but still. Unfortunately, that doesn't heal her beyond that one interaction. Though we did get another Kane at least. I got so many Kanes! You're the random person who just mono Garen Elite since Rising Tides with the Garen board and the sleeves and a Jace deck named Porogress Day, but no all commons. Porogress Day sounds incredible. Just not gonna lie, that sounds top tier. I would like to hit you with this with a weapon on it, I question mark? I was thinking about my plays from yesterday, and I was realizing that I do genuinely think I need to clean up some of my weapon interactions. So here's an attempt to do that in a hot second. You become pretty chunky, actually. You get +2/+2. You do become a 3/3. You can't block anyway, so here we go. Hi, Aatrox. How are you, Aatrox? At least we're going up to 15 here. They might trade the 2-1, they might not. They don't, which is great. Or at least it's relatively okay. I'd like another Lismaco. We're probably not gonna get another Lismaco though, unfortunately. We might just go for the heal. I might just do that. Or we could go with Ambitious Cultist a little bit. We do want to heal off of that for sure, so that we don't just feckin' die. I would prefer to not just feckin' die. Thank you. Gwen bad. Gwen very bad. Paladin Aurelia is so much more interesting in Aurelia where all the stupid stream attacks because we don't have the decency to be once per round. Neither does Hallowed though, but it does feel a little less bullshit, I think. Can I cast a Cane and then try and just tempt them into not doing anything about that? Like with a vengeance, I mean. Let's do this. Ranger Knight Defector. See how that goes. One sec.
Spin it round, throw it down.
Okay. That's a 4-1. I have no intention of blocking that. Thank you very much. How many more Blade Dances do they have off of it? I don't know, and I don't really want to know, but I am gonna buff this up. gonna make it a 4-5 and see how that goes. Here's a Phantom Butler. Gonna pass there. It's a good thing Demacia doesn't have any Hallowed. Imagine stacking Elusive and Rally with it. I will do no such thing because I don't wish to think about that. I don't have any healing except for Aatrox, so we'll have to try that out in a second. But I expect the answer is we just kind of die. Because again, I can't make the healing. I could technically have banked mana for Aatrox and the Furious Wielder, which would be a couple upticks in HP. But that's about it, unfortunately. In the mono region, deck, you have a champion. You can run a champion if you want to. You don't, there's no, I did not make it a strict, like, oh, you must run a champion requirement, because I didn't think that would be as interesting or as fun. So it is entirely up to you if you want to use the condition. I mean, I probably would, just because there's typically more power out of them, you know? But again, totally up to you as to whether or not you actually want to do that. Okay, you're unfortunately a 6/6, and they're up to 5 Hallowed, so we'll see how that goes. There's that. They can't punch this super hard. Yeah, they can't actually interact with this super hard. We might get an Aatrox smack. We do get an Aatrox smack, hopefully. I have another one, technically. I've got a nice World Ender at no point in my life, probably. If I strike the Gwen, at least we do have that, though. No, stop that. Cease and desist.
Watch me now.
That does resolve. They're going with everything, which is correct, unfortunately for me. Also, Aurelia is leveled because I forgot about that.
And fight for those who came before.
This is the times when I'm actually really fucking tempted to just go with the stupid version of this, which is to say I just play the Demacia. I was trying to get away from Demacia. I was trying to escape it. And that was 2 shiny mounts at once. Fantastic. Let's try that again. That was about as I expected the first match of the evening to go. So let's see. See if we can pull it out a little bit more than that. I don't want to switch to the fucking Quinn Vane shit. I don't like Quinn. I just never... She's kind of fucking boring. Like, her character design for me is just kind of boring as shit, you know? What does she do? Other than occasionally have a bird, what does she fucking do? Nothing. Also, Tatsugi, hello! You caught me in the middle of a Quinn rant. But welcome in. How's it going? Peeve Mario running Ezreal Seraphine. Oh, and they have the fucking stacked Seraphine. The pretty, pay money Seraphine. How's their mastery? Not very much. They just like Seraphine. You signed up? I was going over the deck submissions and I did see that you had put your hat in the ring. Welcome to the tournament. I hope you have fun. I'm looking forward to seeing... Well, I guess I already can see the deck lists. I'm looking forward to the results. Whichever one we are going for there. No, I'm not hitting that. I don't want to smack that. They're just spells. Just target with spells, huh? I'm going to ignore damage. Unless there's a lot, which there shouldn't be an inordinate amount of damage happening. Hi. Thank you for your contribution to my life, Peeve Mario. What's the chance you get big things that can kill my small dudes? I would prefer not to have my small dudes die. The cultists do a lot. I'm also debating whether I should just equip Keeper with the weapon or equip both cultists, but I think it's a Keeper equip. I'm pretty fucking sure it's that. I also have Forsaken Bakai, but let's go... Actually, let's go Bakai first, see what they do. What do you think of my rat? He is a rat. How do you feel about him? What is the rat feeling? Thank you, Kane. Actually, I could just put the tough on the Forsaken Bakai and make him, it's just a very difficult boy to kill. 5 mana. Where's anything besides the Yordle Squire? Anything? I know you have pings. Where's your group shot or mystic shot or something other stuff that happens in that deck that's a pain in my asshole? Let me actually. This will think I'm gonna keep her with the box. Keeper of the box. Keeper with the box. Keeper box. Box keeper. Angry lady. Angry lady with rost horns. Darkened bloodletters? What are you doing? What is that? That's a drum solo. That doesn't super kill me. It is unfortunate, but it doesn't like super fucking kill me, so that's okay. I'm gonna equip you and hope you don't fucking die, but I'm expecting it is going to fucking die. And I don't like all the things having 1 HP. That's just a bad... I feel bad about it. I feel negative emotions. So we did pick the Steratu off of that. Okay, so they're going with Mystic Shot. They were trying to bait me out. That's understandable. Have a nice day. They could have done that like at any point though, so it's not as problematic fundamentally. Let's go with everything because it's 8 damage. And they can only bring it down to 5. Yeah, okay, because they killed the 3-1. They leave my Darkened boys alive though, or single Darkened boy. Okay, down to 15. We have another cultist. We're making the random fucking spell now, bitches. Right, you were top decked off of the Bakai because we've ran into all of our 1-drops. Yeah, that does mean all of my cultists potentially die, but that's fine. That's Seraphine, whatever. She will exist until the end of time. There's Insight of Ages. That's kind of interesting, actually. Otterpuss gives them a poke, potentially, but there's not much to actually poke here. Otterpuss attunes, so they're gonna go for that. Let's go with Insight. I actually don't want them to have a copy. Expanse's Protection is a bullshit card to have pulled off of that. Ambitious Cultist gave me fucking Insight into Expanse's Protection. PNZ's balanced. PNZ is fine. Who needs to worry about PNZ ever? Nobody. The answer is nobody at all. I think we just go with Kane, right? So they're gonna have, I guess, what are they gonna have? They're gonna have a couple of things potentially. But Thermo is really big threat problem. I don't have any mana for Expanse though. We could also just equip a bunch of shit, hold the mana, and then get the Aatrox first. I don't hate the Aatrox first approach. Also, if I buff this up. Okay, there's a conch. We are now, unfortunately, hearing the Otterpuss sound in perpetuity because I found out a while back that if you actually go for a unit that has this fucking, that has the, whatchamacallit, that has been pranked, it will continue to give you water rushing sounds until your match is over. So that's what we're currently experiencing right now. I will go push for lethal, I think. Yes, thank you very much. Look at that lethal damage. What's your play? So the most damage that they block is they still take 6. And they block the 1-1 there and the 2-1 in front of the Dark Control. They could go down further. They can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Also, Z-Bear, hello, welcome back. How's it going? I'm currently just still in Diamond 1 trying to do my thing. Excited for the PORO Cup tomorrow. You just submitted your decks, ready for the money and plush? That's the fucking spirit. That's the spirit. Okay, let's pass. I do have to ship the plush, by the way. Well, I will ask you for your personal information, like give me your fucking address, bro, so that I can send you the plush. But the money should be immediate. You will get money and then plush. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just cast Aatrox. I'm just gonna get that to a 20 HP situation. What made that? Back alley bar made a nimble Poro. That's probably not what you wanted off of the back alley bar, now is it? It's cute though. It's in keeping with the theme of the PORO Cup, which means it knew. The nimble Poro knew when to show up. That is a draw. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I also don't care as much. What am I? Says he's coming for the plush Poro. I expected as such. A lot of people, I think, are going for the Poro. I think most people are, not gonna lie, which is kind of funny, honestly. Do I bother saving that? They have more removal, but they can't get rid of the 5/5s probably. We have the cane. I could just save it. They're gonna get another death ray. Back alley bar. Oh, right. The thing is, it's a little bit of extra damage to their face, so I think I might risk it. They can't hit Aatrox from there. So I'm just gonna hold on to that cultist real quick. Sorry. Thank you. Is in the tourney. It's gonna be hard. Yeah, what if I's in the fucking tourney? Which is just, still blows my mind. Okay, so they go with the high note, which is fair. I knew that they'd have some way of removing it otherwise, but that's fine. So they're gonna have 7. They're gonna have 8. I'm gonna have 7. World Ender's kind of pricey at the moment. We can't really transform anything. That's a tiny spear. Do you have the last one with the 1 mana in your hand? Then it's relying on what they top deck there. But fun to watch? Gonna be hard, but fun to watch is indeed the vibes I'm getting to. There's a Furious Wheeled. I like that actually a lot. Let me just smack you real quick. You do have to block not everything, but most things. We also have a potential out of the way for the Seraphine. There's Ezreal in there. Gotta be careful of both. We're still at like fine HP though. Do you have drum solo in hand?
Light stage amp.
They're growing that to a 5/5, which shouldn't resolve too badly. Yeah, they're just growing it to 5. Which means I think they have some kind of ping for it, which means I can hopefully save it with the Expanse's protection. Hello! Goodbye. Keep hitting it, keep hitting it. Good, 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 good. 8 mana World Ender, everything is fine. That's such a pretty fucking Seraphine though. I've never actually seen anyone with it in the game, so this is kind of great. I will smack that, I think. Let's just get that out of the way. We do lose it because it's double cast Death Ray, unfortunately. But yeah, let's get you gone. Hopefully we don't need protection from Ezreal in a second. Ezreal's at 6 of 8, so they would have to cast 2 spells on top of summoning him, and they are running out of draw potential. Not running out enough draw potential, unfortunately. But they're running out of enough to maybe be okay. Yep, that's fine. I don't like that you're making so many MKs, though. That really gets my goat a little bit. My goat has been got, potentially. There's the Ezreal. Fucking knew it. Don't have a way of shutting that down super easily. Ranger Knight Defector's great. Thank you. I can't equip in World End. That's an Aftershock? Progress Day. Okay, so there's the fucking draw that I was worried about. There's the fucking draw. 4 cards. Unleveled boy. Hopefully they do need to pop all of his... use all of their mana for it. So I'd like to hold on to that just to be able to cast better World Ender on the next turn. Kitten, hello, welcome back. What's going on? Okay, 7 of 8, 1 left. If they open attack with Ezreal, they do, of course, get the fucking, they do just, of course, get fucking, you know, a Mystic Shot, and then they level him, which means they could, hypothetically, but probably not, kill me next turn? Hypothetic, probably not. Maybe in the future I will not have to deal with that. We do get Steratu, and it will just punch me in the face. They will make a fleeting Mystic Shot, but that's it. Are we Masters yet? No, not quite. Not quite. We're still fighting our way through Diamond 1 at the moment. Yes, I know. You're an annoying bitch. We know. We all understand. We're all aware, Ezreal. We know this. Okie dokie. So... I do technically need one more thing out on the field. I think I'm gonna try to go for Kayn here. Because unfortunately, Sterrato doesn't end me the game as much as he really just fucking needs to end me the game. He doesn't, technically. So Jarrell is 5, Kane is 5. Let's actually go for Jarrell, because that's a guaranteed challenger that will potentially kill him, so that's better. Okay, let's just go. Oh, but they've got the 3/3 now. I think we still have to. They've only got 4 mana. They've got 2 discounts off of that, which just very does much suck. What's that song called? It sounds so familiar. Just play out the hand. I think so, unfortunately. I hate doing that, but I'm at 18. We're fine. We're fine. I'm at 18 HP. Ezreal is unlikely to shoot me down from 18. That was a free rummage. I hate life. I mean, okay. Defector can go. Seraphine is bad. Seraphine is objectively bad. Just all around, no good, very bad time to be alive. But they do gotta block a bunch. Let me play this. Excuse me. Pardon me. I have a lot of quick attack. I'm 17. We're hanging on. That's a caught in the cold. That doesn't stop it from attacking. Boom. Quick attack. Gotta block. You either block or you die. Okay, great. Wonderful. Now we do that again. Unfortunately, you're now a 0/6. Unfortunately, the 0/6 is still a problem. Okay. You need to go. You draw me cards anyway. You probably are not gonna die. You go. Pull this. Do that. Block with a Seraphine. Please. Darken, free darken.
A duet?
3 mana Unforgiving Cold. We've tanked 1 Ezreal. We've got freezes for the next one. Hypothetically. Okay, great. Fantastic. Back alley bar, please don't do anything terrible. Winnable? Winnable? I think winnable. I genuinely think winnable. We also have Expansive Protection. A Fallen Feline is not gonna save your fucking ass right now. Have a Kane. I could have also just passed the turn, to be honest, but I like having the Kane out. I feel better about it. There's another Ezreal. Because why not? Why would there not be another Ezreal involved? I think they didn't. I think they top decked the Fallen Feline, but not that. Please don't let that be a draw spell. That is, fun facts, fine. That is absolutely fine, actually. And I will freeze the Ezreal so that they can't do anything on the next turn, or that they can't generate that Mystic Shot for the extra point of 2 damage. Lovely. And Seraphine Ezreal will double bar, so it's never over. It's an infinite loop in the end. Fucking ass hasn't been a sub in a long time. That is, I believe, a true fact, actually. New kid, on top of the shit always. No. I see you trying that, and also no. Also just no. New kid, thank you for the gift sub to fucking ass. Incredible. Top tier. Good luck Charmin's here, so I win now. I would like to imagine thus that I'm not gonna fuck with anything other than just open attacking here, so you and death and destruction and yes. Oh, Furious Wielder, fantastic. Free Bakai, I'll take it. We don't need it. I don't need any of it! Yeah!
You see, Darken, a display
bouncing around as usual. That was a better World Endercast, though, I think I had some really bad ones yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, they haunted me a little bit. Personally, would have scout attacked and fully developed for this area Ezreal, even if it's unnecessary. No, I gotta respect the mentality, though. Gotta respect the mentality of, I will annoy you and I will cause you struggle as much as possible, regardless of whether or not I need to. I do hate it when my opponents do that to me, though, so I think I'm a little biased against it, mostly because I don't like getting roped. You all know this, but my least favorite thing is a rope. Just a rope in general. Ziggs to Leah. I kind of like holding Ranger Knight. I'm thinking about 4. So Ziggs is 3. They're gonna have the big 5/4s. If I could get Sterrato quick attack, we might be in an okay position. There is that. There's the thing that I wanted. Okay. Love ropes. Just love ropes in general. What a time. I did unfortunately mean to actually pick a unit there because we're a little bit concerning right now. Not the most concerned I've ever been, but a little concerned. Would you like to let me attack with a 3/4 Anaka thing? What do you think of my Anaka thing? It's so wonderful. It's so wonderful. It's very nice Anaka thing. Bar players take so long to play. They deserve to suffer. They deserve a little of their own medicine in the end. Ah! It reminds me a little bit of the whole Akshan Infinite debate of just like, do you let them get away with it? Or do you actually try and, what do you do in that scenario kind of thing? Want to get in the match with you tonight? Queen, give me, what time is it? 6:41? Give me half an hour to see if I can actually get to Masters, and if I can't, absolutely. I wanted to get to Masters before I did all the viewer stuff, but at this point I should probably just do the viewer stuff because I've been taking a while. These dang players with their dang decks refusing to just roll over and give me LP? What is this nonsense? Fighting to get into a higher rank? Never in my life. I've never heard of this. Trying hard? Nah, bro, nah. Okay, so I have a great Fizz. I don't know where I pulled Fizz out from. I have a great Ziggs blocker, not a Fizz distinctly. And I also can make the quick attacky thing that I wanted to do the previous turn, or the previous explanations of the turns. So let's see, are you... Okay, you're pulling that because you want to be able to get that injured. That makes sense, actually. Yes, I understand. I see. I comprehend. I will buff it also. To the decks with some nasty Lux Jace control. That does sound kind of nasty, not gonna lie. Do they have quicksand? Oh, probably. I wasn't even thinking about that, but I'm sure they do have quicksand somewhere in the recesses of their mind and their deck. It's a 6/1, so they're going with, what are they doing? They're just going with the recall. Destroy the attachments first, so I do lose, the scout and the unit, but I mean, it's kind of okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's not the worst. Oh, Bakai also buffed this. I completely forgot of the Bakai buffed Kane, not gonna lie. We tried real hard to climb tonight. I mean, I tried hard yesterday and then I lost a bunch, so take everything with a grain of fucking salt. Used Pirates till Diamond 1, then only played Control Lux Jason, didn't drop a game. Oh, nice. Okay. That's great. Yay, thank you. Bye, Ziggs. You suck. Recall destroys attachments like equipment or anything attachment-wise. It does destroy everything, so I just lost the Struadu there, unfortunately. This also got buffed by a Forsaken. Incredible, top tier. That's the Talia, which is duplicating that, and not much else, actually. That's fine. So they get 2 5/3s next turn. But I think we're also still just okay. They only have 2 mana. I have a 7/7. I can try and just kill Talia with the Cane, which means I'll get the 3/1 and the 7/7 open attack, which can, and the 3/1 can trade into the 5/3 at least. There's one landmark. Oh, so they're trying to get that leveled now. Which means I can still block it relatively well. I can still block it relatively well. Oh, they're getting a 2/2 as well from Ancient Prep. What's my most hated deck to play against right now? Oh, stun. Oh, I forgot they could just explosive minefield. Most hated? That's a harder one, honestly. Most hated.
Turn the stones. Throw another rock.
I mean, there's definitely an argument in my brain that yeah, I think I'm just gonna fucking face tank it. I don't want to face tank it, but I think I am gonna do that. That's a good question, actually. I don't have any particular hatred for anything right now. I have hatred for decks that are old from older metas. Like, I saw Sedge Gangplank the other day and I was like, can you get this away from me? This is not what I'm playing Modern Runeterra to do, you know? But that's more of a personal grievance, I think, than like an actual issue with that deck, kind of. So we're healing a little bit. I don't have overwhelm damage, unfortunately. I could try and kill Talia, but they're gonna, again, they're probably gonna have quicks, and I think if we just build up blockers at this point, Azarelia. Azarelia as a general deck, absolutely. Azarelia is terrible. I guess maybe the Gwen Aurelia in the similar vein, but again, I don't actually hate Gwen, so I think Gwen is, for some reason, more boring than other things, but I don't hate her. Which is a very different calculation, you know? That's all fine. I think that's all fine. We get the Rost recast. We don't have anything equipped other than the Aatrox that would level the World Ender, but we might get a World Ender level into a 10-10. They have Deny, and they have Rite of Negation. But I also can't play around that forever. I do eventually need to just cast World Ender as a card. There's that, another Unworthy Soul thingy, which I can't stop from happening, so there we go. Why is the cane reading as it's dying? That's over there. I should be getting the cane. What's happening with the cane? It'll just bring Vayne, Quinn, Aatrox, and hope you ban them so I can show the fun decks. Works for me. That goes back. That goes there. Oh, but he obliterates because of the hand space. Yeah, you're right. Hand space is the problem. I was like, it should resolve, but there's nothing. There's no space in hand for it to go anywhere. You're coming back down again. They don't have vulnerable. They can pop Explosive Minefield, which is death for me. So gotta be a little aware of that. Though if they do cast right on Hexplosive to trigger it, unless they have some bullshit like Unraveled Earth, or not Unraveled Earth, that +4/+2 card. If they have that, how many fucking Unworthy Souls do you have? We ran into all 3 fucking Unworthy Souls, which is just unreasonable. I need a Spell Shield. How the fuck did you top deck all of those? Oh my god. Oh my god. 3 Unworthy Souls. That's not a me problem, honestly. That is an opponent, what the fuck are the top decks moment. All 3 in hand. That was very annoying. Not gonna lie, pretty much fucking annoying. It's not optimal, just play Vayne Aatrox if you're submitting myself to Aatrox Gaming. I know it's not optimal. I don't like Demacia. I hate Demacia when I have to play it in the meta. It has its utility, but I don't like it. I like the concept of having a Runeterra deck more than I like the idea of running Demacia. Like, if it has Fleet Feather Tracker, it has Petricite Broadwing, it has the Steratu on a Challenger bird, but to me that's very boring then. Aatrox Kindred then, Kayn just loses. Isn't the Kindred Aatrox win rate technically lower than the Kayn Aatrox win rate? Am I misremembering that? Because I was looking at the charts and I think it goes the Demacia Aatrox and then it goes Ezreal Seraphine variants and then it goes Aatrox Kayn, right? Because I've kind of picked my deck. I've picked a deck with a 54-ish% win rate, right? Which for me is fine. That's fine with me. How about taking all the magic hat guy and putting the Twick Attack Cultist? Oh, this guy? Ambitious Cultist? No, because Ambitious Cultist has given me a ridiculous number of win conditions. Or at least very good cards. And also it's a 3/5, so I like the HP on it. I think we're gonna cast this. So that's not... It's actually not Champion Strength. I was looking at the P and Z, I was like, oh, it's gonna be some variant on Champion Strength, but it's actually not.
The bigger the hunt, the better the trophy.
Don't know how I top deck both of those, but I'll take it. There's the Kayn. There's a Zonite discarding Challenger. That's fine. Where's their Lulu? Because the second they have a Lulu, I'm in trouble. But before that, we're kind of fine. Before that, I'm like marginally okay. Oh, they just take that damage. Okay, works for me. We have 4. We've got Momentous Choice going. Perfect counters, we just never win unless you learn the deck does. It's pretty easy to stop, obliterate weapons, and then what? I mean, true, but that's like any deck is going to have some pretty great counters to it. I like this deck, and I'm not going to change it. If I was going to change it to Demacia, I'd also probably just do a bunch of normal practice before actually testing it, because I'm not confident enough to jump into a new one right before Masters, honestly. Double D, hello. I will fart on you like a nematode. That's a random one, but okay. The nematode action, let's go, let's do it. If they have Jinx, we're a little bit scared. If they have Lulu, I don't give a fuck, because I think we have just momentous choice to be able to avoid some of her shit. They're also filling the board. Sneezy Biggle Dust, fair enough. We're still not fucking dead, so I don't super care. I mean, I care, but I'm only taking 9. So we've got Kayn out next turn, we've got Aatrox the turn after, we've got Cultists now. So we're building up blockers. They don't have, they obviously do not have Lulu anywhere. Cultists, I could actually trade into the 2/4. I think I'm just gonna kill that actually instead of trying to save a unit. I could save and also do another unit. Try this. Oop.
What is power?
That's sown seeds. It's free. I'm gonna hold on to that, see if we top deck anything here. Because if we can, that's not bad. We don't actually do anything. Okay, I'm gonna just cast this. Give me a 3/5. That's actually not a bad buffer game. Because now he is able to remove a lot of stuff just off the bat. 5 mana's kind of scary, relatively speaking, but not super scary, all things considered. Come on. Come on. There's a 4/5. That punches through. I hate Aatrox Kayn. I hate Aatrox. Kayn was cool, but then got crazy, like, overshadowed by Aatrox. Has a big counter with the whipping Chol thing. I think that's also just a difference in how we see the cards. I fucking love Aatrox. I adore Aatrox. Like, the draw of this deck for me is literally Aatrox and Kayn, and that's it. I don't give a shit about the rest. Aatrox and Kayn for me is like, oh yeah, that's why I'm playing this thing. That's why I'm here. That's why I enjoy this shit. That's an 8/7. Thank you very much. They have 6 mana, so they can't throw it down. They're not going to be running many morph. Kayn gets a strike of some sort. They could potentially remove it into a Jinx. Some kind of spell. I get excited. But other than that, I think we're fine. That might be Rummage. If it is, we're in trouble. If they get that this turn, we're still in trouble. But I don't think we're completely dead. We're not completely dead, but we're pretty close to it. Never talk about Teemo like this. Teemo can handle it though. Teemo will manage. So they are doing everything here. I'm still going to be healing next turn a little bit. They want to go for the Poros probably, and that's, I think, it, right? I'm not dead to Poro. I'm close to dead to Poro, but I'm not dead to Poro. Unless they have a Mystic Shot in hand, in which case we are obviously very dead to Poro. We are astronomically perished in front of the Poro. And I don't have any way of saving my Nexus here, so I'm just going to cast Lifesteal and hope.
Then I will take it as well.
If they dump hand now with the burst spell, I lose. There's a chance that I can heal off of both the Aatrox and the Keeper of the Box before it does resolve, though. Depending on what they have, there's a chance. There's also a chance that I can just kill Jinx here and take away their engine of stuff. Very much would like to take away the engine of stuff. Also, she's the only thing that can block Keeper of the Box here, which is great. Don't have any spell shield. I mostly need spell shield for my Nexus. Nerfs are coming, 111.23. Yeah, I've been trying to enjoy it while everything is currently still in its present state. There's a squeaker. That is not actually what I was most afraid of. Let's put our healing first, and then let's try and take this. And then we go up to 7, and then that's a negative over there. Just heal. Just strike and heal. I just need a couple of strikes and some healing, and that's all. And it looks like that's a Mystic shot, and I don't appreciate it. Ah, there's a get excited. Why did you wait so long to cast get excited, you fucking moron? You should have cast that earlier. Of course, but huge stats are practically varied optimal early seems unfair and unfun for the opponent. Don't tell, but I know it's really fucking place against for people that do. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, here's the thing. If there's anything that I think needs to be tuned back, I would honestly put Seraphine up first over something like Aatrox, because getting a 10-10 mid-range unit before or around turn 8 is nothing new, because FTR has been around for a long time. So I think I just kind of put it in the FTR bucket of, it's one of the decks that if you play it right, you will get a very big attacker with Overwhelm by 8-ish. Good luck is just in general with all of those. Sarah is fine, but Bar is absolute bullshit. Bar needs the nerf. Yeah, but I dislike Seraphine's effect the most. I don't actually hate Seraphine at all. I think she's a lot of fun. I personally don't like Seraphine. Don't care about Seraphine as much as Bar or Ezreal. Ezreal's always been a fucking problem, though. I think in my head, the calculation is Ezreal has always been incredibly annoying and stupid. That's not new. Seraphine is new. Bar... I don't know. I'm kind of neutral on Bar, actually. Weirdly neutral on Bar, which I didn't expect. Excuse me. Thank you. Can I just take 4 here? No, I am not taking 4 here. I'm taking 6 here instead. Boop. Ezreal's design is just flawed. Certainly seems that way. You have no mana. It's a Elise Gwen. Oh, it doesn't run Katarina. They just straight up were like, nah, we're not gonna bother with Katarina. We're just gonna have fearsomes. Which, you know what? Fair fucking enough. I'm gonna do the tough, I think. Reguard can't block. They get 1 hallowed, 2 hallowed procs on the next turn currently. We have Cultist. We get Kayn on the following. I mean, Kayn is good versus the small things. Elise here is not a humongous problem. There's also a Furious Wielder. I think Ranger Knight Defector should be fine. You just kind of need a body. A lot of champ designs are flawed from Foundations. Oh, a lot of, I mean, Foundations also just like, there are so many things that are just so much weaker now. Power creep, folks! Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Down to 3. Hopefully they don't have Noxian Fervor in hand, which they probably do. Good old aggro doing stuff. Yep. Can't get lifesteal anyway in particular. So any blockers out of Kayn, and we've been healing from the Aatrox. We're probably not going to get either of them in time. But Kayn has to go. If they have Noxian Fervor, they have it, so whatever, we just go. That's a Gwen, thank you very much. That actually can't go. Gwen doesn't outright kill me, but she does get pretty fucking close, honestly. We don't get a chance to cast Aatrox here, so I think we just die. If I trade a 2-1, if I trade into the 2-1 or the 2-2, we're just in the same spot, so it doesn't really matter, I think. Darius is still bad. Cat's name it anything, it's named not Gwen. She had a moment in the sun, right, with Yasuo, no? But that was kind of a while ago now. Yeah, they're not giving me an opportunity to cast anything, which is correct, unfortunately. Yeah, let's stick with that. Let's stick with that. There's the level! Did we get a Shen? We got a Shen. Fantastic. The deck was never good with Yasuo. But there's like Hillock and stuff, and then you get the rally, and then you get the stun off the rally, no? Or is that something else? That might actually be something else, to be fair. Marvado, hello, welcome back. How's it going? That was winnable. Hillock wasn't around then. Oh, I thought it was after Hillock. I was thinking after Hillock. Block the small ones and freeze. Did I top deck? Did I top deck Unforgiving Cold? I thought I had a Naka in hand, not an Unforgiving Cold. Sitting in your corner with Echo and Zillion, predicting everything. Just having control over the top deck. Kind of great, honestly. Betting pairings like Leona and Swain. Oh. That's actually fair enough. Yeah, I think I had a Naka. I don't think I would have forgotten the Unforgiving Cold, though I, to be honest, would have entirely put it past me if I had actually done that. We have a weapon in hand. What are you doing, Katarina Annie? Fuck. Let's take this. Hi. You're definitely not blocking this. They do look very similar. I think I am 99% confident it was a Naka and not Unforgiving Cold because I did end up with a unit that died off of the cold. So I think that's incorrect that I had one in hand. You gonna let me bank mana here? Potentially. They might let me bank mana. Okay. There's a Dark and Aegis. I actually don't hate the tough here. Yeah, I actually don't hate tough here. Give me a 3-3 essentially. Cooked food for Christmas, made 3 types of buffalo wings. Oh shit! That sounds kind of fancy. Buffalo wings, exciting.
I will take this power
despite super low, I should have drive through a red light. Don't want to be in a car crash. Not wanting to be in a car crash is, I think, an extremely valid response. Honestly, I wouldn't want to be in a car crash either. Needed nerfs, Backly Bar, Fallen Reckoner, Woldender, Darkened Harp, Ezreal, Redeemed Prodigy, Reveler's Feast, and Momentous Choice. Needed buffs, Echo, and Braum. Yeah, Momentous Choice is a little strong. It is a little strong. It's weird though, because I remember someone else was like, how do you actually nerf it without destroying it? Because 1 mana for +1 or +1 power or +1 HP is just kind of eh. Just kind of an eh situation. What are you doing? I don't actually want to know what you're doing. I'm gonna cast this then, if you're gonna just sit there and fadoodle. Probably a bait. I'll take it. Oh, it's not entirely a bait. They're just letting me do stuff. I am a little surprised by them just letting me do stuff. Have a Scouto. Should have put something on it, actually. Should have put a thing on it. Do they guile me now out of desperation? No, they're waiting for something big to actually put away. I might not do Kane and might just do other stuff and equip. 0 cost predict card and draw, then the mana cost 7 spells from Shurima that revive your champions in units. Oh, I know what card you're talking about and I can't remember the name. I do know which one you mean. Most of your nerfs on buffs from Rise. Oh, Rise and Kale need help. Poor Kale. Kale has done relatively little this whole expansion. Like, she was big at first. I remember seeing everyone was trying to do like Bard Kale and shit, and then it dropped off the fucking face of the map.
The bite doesn't hurt, but the venom sure does.
Okay, so they've got a stiffened Sanu. That's fine. They've got the Guile still. I think I'm just gonna go with this then. Put Deadless in front, or Minion in front, that makes sense. Guile is still chilling. Aatrox is here, or Kane is here. There's another Furious Wielder. Disintegrate's distinctly a possibility, 54 and 21. So they do quite like Katarina. They actually really, really enjoy Katarina. To Echo just costs 3. Really interested in what buff Echo could receive. Fact, a 4-cost champion gets fucked by a 1-cost spell is not okay. Or give him more HP. Yeah, 4-2 is a weird spot. Like, for something like Practical, or not Practical Perfectionist. Oh yeah, Practical Perfectionist. It kind of makes sense, because you're getting, it's just a, you know, she's just there to do something and then be done. But Echo not getting it is kind of frustrating, I agree. I don't know what they're waiting for, other than to fuck me in 2 turns, but I would like it if you would actually just respond. Thank you very much. Broadmain. Damage is stunned or damage is stunned or damage enemy, kill it. So I can't get around that. We could have a cane into a strike, though. I have to let this die unless I want to smack with it now, but I think we're getting enough healing later. I don't even know when the rotation starts. Oh, I'm not sure, actually. I should probably know that, but I'm not sure off the top of my head.
The undoing draws near. Yes, yours.
So, yeah, nothing has been buffed. We didn't hit any Anakas. So it's just gonna be a 6/6, which is fine, I think. Hypothetically fine. Don't touch him. Please, nobody touch my stuff. I'd much appreciate that. Annie's at 3 of 6. They're going to get 4 of 6 now with that. Annie's gonna end up doing stuff soonish, but not immediately anyway. Early February. Okay, that's good to know. That's... Oh, that kills it, right? 1 mana remains. I'm tempted to just try and do that to get it out of the way. They could have a second flock in hand, which is what I'm afraid of. I think I want to get her out of the way. So Broadmane hits me in the face, I think. Yeah, Broadmane hits me in the face. I think I can block the 1/1. That's kind of about it. Okay, so they didn't actually even attack there, which is kind of weird, and I don't like it. I don't have any momentous choices, so this will probably just die into Broadmane. Broadmane is a real problem, actually. Because now they can flock everything dead. Quietus should have a health requirement as well. Quietus needs some kind of change, for sure. Next set desperately needs some Kale support. Yeah, yeah. Kale would be quite nice. I think I might actually just do this. Because then at least I have a wielder up. If they try to remove her somehow, quick attack also means that it's good, better on attack and won't exchange damage as easily. Hi, let's try this. Also, 7 games. Hello. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Hope everything's going well. Thank you for sending some people my way. So here's the fun bit where I don't want you to do that at all. Where I don't actually wish you to conduct that interaction. Yeah, that's much better. If it can resolve. And if they don't just flock it out of existence. That's a second one. Okay, well, I don't hit anything, which is tragic. Got to say, impressed with the artwork for the Angel Empowered units. The Empowered units look amazing. Not gonna lie. They are very gorgeous. None of those, technically. I guess maybe Momentous Choice, but we're up against damage. We're up against things that will just damage me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. In the live interview, when they put DDs of being rotated, they would occur in the first set of 23, which is early February. First set of early 2023. Ah, okay. Standard damage unit. Need another strike. We don't have it. We're at like almost full HP though, which is great. Let me actually equip a small thing here. How was the... I should have gone for Jarrell. I don't know actually why I did that. I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone for something else. Katarina's just gonna hit me a whole bunch now, and the blade's edges are gonna be super fucking annoying. Also said for now, rotations will occur within the first set of the year. And then and then it's gonna be the whole division between Legacy and the other... Legacy and the other one. Standard, or whatever they're calling it. Probably be playing mostly Standard. Eternal, not Legacy. Whatever it's called. It's the same fucking thing. Eternal, Legacy, Modern. Well, I guess technically Modern's different, but at the same time, fuck it. It's whatever the massive pool of cards is gonna be. Wrong card game. Whatever. They're all blending into my head. Vintage, there isn't any ban list yet. Ah, yeah, no, I guess fair. Vintage is a fair comparison. Now that's a very annoyingly expensive world ender, but at least I have to go with Aatrox eventually. Katarina will kill my Aatrox immediately, unless I can smack Broadmane first, so we will try to smack the Broadmane eventually. Eventually we will smack a Broadmane. Island of Misfit Toys. A little bit. Okay. They might just take the damage, they probably just do. They're gonna rally, but that's when I think we start trying to use Deathbringer sweeps. It will kill Aatrox. I think we have to try it. If they do that, they're stupid, but I'll take it. I'm assuming they're not that fucking stupid. Block with the 1/1 Fearsome. What are you doing? Removing my 3/2 somehow, but still. Still! I am confused. Why you do that? I can get rid of it though. We'll be in better shape. They're gonna have 2 damage off of the Annie, 1 off of that, 4 off of the Katarina. We probably blocked the 4, so we're taking 3 plus Blade's Edge, so 4 damage to face, which brings me down to 13. 13 is okay, I think. Don't love it. So they have Cat, they have Minion. They have 2 cards that I cannot see. They're casting 1 of them, though.
Hurry up so I can kill you.
They are casting 1, so Cosmic Binding is unfortunate. I'm going to risk this. This might be stupid. That might be stupid, but I think I do need to get rid of him. They can't cast another one immediately. There's a Pokey Stick, so it will die, unfortunately, as expected. I don't have anything else to do with the other Aatrox. Spell. Yeah, I needed to delete Broadmane, and I couldn't get the turn to really do that. But at least they don't have the Katarina rally out of nowhere here, so that's something at least. I can't equip Steratu and Swing. Because that would other binds. If this was a 3/2, we could. Not here. Katarina's still not rallying. Really like Broadmane, but it's still kind of a bad card. It's a bad card unless you're in a situation like this. Yeah. One card that I still cannot see. I could technically World End and get Jiral, but Jiral's like the smallest one, unfortunately. It's a very small Jiral. 2 cards I can't see. Let's probably go with Cultist. Tibbers is coming down, which means I will lose the 3/2 and everything else. Am I taking lethal damage here? No. I'm currently not taking lethal damage, so I'm gonna wait to cast my other units. Because if I block the 5/1, it's 4, 5, 6. They're waiting for me to do other stuff, which just fucking sucks. We have 2 bodies left. I don't have another Jiral, so I can't spring that out, unfortunately. Broadmane was allowed to live. Damn it, the Broadmane was allowed to live! Okay. Of course they had to top deck fucking Acolyte. Yep. So they still have a rally. I guess they might be holding on to the... Oh, they're holding on to the rally over the Tibbers. So they have the rally going, which means I need to block a lot of stuff anyway. They have 1 card. They could also potentially ping something down here, but I think we have to do this anyway.
They revere my name and grovel before.
So we're blocking the 5/1 and we're blocking something else. Kane does not heal himself to full unless I block the 1/1, which very much sucks. Deal 3 and stun, which is the wrong order for the Broadmane, right? Because it needs to stun and then deal 3. So I think we can block here and we can block here, and then we are allowing the Kane to survive. The Broadmane will live regardless. The Katarina comes down, kills my Kane, open attacks. I have no more units, so we lose on the Katarina rally. Fine. 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 It's fine. All of this is fine. Definitely nothing to see here. Yes. Kill me now. Yeah. Unfortunately, they also know about the rally. How dare they? How dare they understand that they can also rally here? Yeah, bye. Okay.
I'm going for a walk.
12 damage. Ah, I needed that blocker and I didn't have it. Alright, let's try that again. Woof. Katarina Annie. Yeah, I guess it worked. It does work very well versus the Aatrox. Didn't even see Disintegrate though. I guess to be fair, Broadmane is free Disintegrate, so I wonder if they actually bother to run it. Because the 6 cost of the Broadmane, does that push out your ability to run things like regular Disintegrate? Like, there's probably at least 2 in there, right? Like, they're not just gonna yeet a very important card with a Blade's Edge or a free Blade's Edge Katarina situation, because then that turns into a 2 mana fast speed remove a unit. So they're not gonna run 0, but how many do you actually need with a Broadmane? Hypothetically, none. So I'm curious how many they actually put in there. This is Evelyn Viego. Been a while since I've seen that, but also we top decked horribly. So don't know if we're gonna be able to pull that back. Not a second, Kane! You're supposed to auto draw, bitch! No! No! Okay, that's slightly better, I guess.
Terrible things lay inside.
Terrible things indeed, lady. I'm feeling them right now. They are very bad. Well, I got 3 cost. I got a weapon at 3. Send help. Time to get quietest. Send more help. Send so much help. Also Berserk. Hello. Welcome in. How's it going? How do you like my fearsome? You don't like it very much. That's understandable. Let's cast Defector into Darken Harp, I think? Yeah, okay, we got a freeze. That's actually kind of nice for Evelyn, if we can get that eventually. Vengeance could come down. How scared are you of this? It does do a lot, especially if it's a 6/3. How afraid are you of that at this moment in time? Because they can also wait for me to equip it. Okay, so they're just going Fury Bora, so that's a 3/3. 4 mana. Spell Shield, which is terrible. Let's do this. I guess they could have Black Spear available, but not a whole lot else. Okay, there's a Val Feast. Noted. Have a nice day. Yep. 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 So Kane is here. Not because I drew him the way I'm supposed to, but because he did in fact pop into my hand in the opening. Wanna smash! Indeed, wanna smash. I do want to smash from that Ranger Knight, in fact. It's very good smashing. I see that you don't like it, and I understand. I have Kane now, though, for free. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
They will fear my name.
There's the Aatrox. Maybe they felt confident doing that because they didn't think I had a Kane in hand, because it, under normal circumstances, would not appear at all that I would have a Kane in hand, because I didn't draw it that time. Let's actually take the Spell Shieldy boy, I think. That's an annoying creature, though. We could also just do this, because we have Unforgiving Cold for an Evelyn that may come down or anything else. Picking out on good food, watching me play. I hope you enjoy the food. Good food is always nice. I've been picking out most of the past 5 days, to be honest. It's just like, oh, there's food here? I will eat that, thank you. I will have more food, yes. Thank you for the offer. That's a Viager. Okay. That's a 6/6 and a 1/1. Okay. That's a 7/7 actually. Let's see. They have 1 mana. There's a couple things I can do here. I can level Kane, or I can just cast Aatrox. And then I think we can... Do I want to bank mana into an Aatrox Furious Wielder next turn? or just an actually 7 and 2 would be 9. So I still wouldn't have Aatrox Unforgiving Cold, but I could take out that mist. I feel like the mist is not the most important thing here happening though. So I think I'm just gonna go with Aatrox anyway. You're at 9. Okay, so that's more affordable. That's your 7/7. I don't like that at all. I've got 2 Furious Wields. That's a problem. That's a fucking problem. I am definitely murdering that, except it will get many mists. It will unfortunately generate so much fucking mist, but I also can't let it generate more on the following turn, so I think we just kill it. Unfortunately, to my chagrin, I think we just have to kill it. So that's gonna be bumped up to 14. So I have a turn, basically. I have a turn, essentially. Which doesn't feel great. I'm not blocking that. Miss die. I don't regenerate. Darken Bloodletters. I can also just try and rip a World Ender here. Something is gonna die, but I think we have to. Oh god. One vengeance has been used. I think my hope here is that they don't have another one. They do have another one for Aatrox, which is understandable. Have a nice day. That's a 4/5. We have the 6/9. I could actually try and do this to pop the spell shield off. We don't have anything else after that. So it's kind of... I also want to just recast my Aatrox, to be honest, later. We also have Steratu, which is a 10... You'll be quite big, actually. Not quite a 10/6, it's a lie because of... I'd be broadcasting it, but I do have a big Stickus potentially in the works. How many things can I get out of the way by challenging Viego also? A good number of things, to be honest here. Oh right, Giral was not equipped, so you're not discounted. Oh, nothing is discounted, right, because of the way the World Ender works. For some reason, I always get that fucked up somehow. Yeah, I don't want to kill Rost into this. Well, let's take him a 9/4 and summon something off of a knockup. Please hit a good target. That's a Rost. That's a Celestial Blessing. Okay. I'll take a fucking Celestial Blessing. Oh, Scythe got destroyed. Let's buff this and Aatrox, I think. Let's equip on... you're the spear. Let's equip on... the 5/7, maybe? Okay. We're at 9. Next turn, you're a 10/10 plus weapon. There's Harrowing that brings back a lot of shit, so it will try to level Viego, but that's what we have a freeze for. If I can actually live through this next turn and just deal with Viego, we'll be okay. He will actually be the only target for my double frostbite, which is great. Yeah, oh, I could also just double frostbite him now and smack him, which would be 7. We can block the 7, we can block a 6, so we'd be taking 15 damage. If I frostbite and then hit Viego to pop the spell shield off of him, we are going down to kind of a scary number, but not the horrible, the worst number. Crin, tell us a good life hack. Just any life hack of any sort? I could also just do this and then not have to worry about smacking and just frostbite. So I think I'm gonna do that actually. When I'm thinking about life hacks, what's a good one? Let's block here, let's block here, let's block here. Sorry, I'm also trying to like make sure Viego... No, I should have gone with the frostbite because Viego's gonna kill Aatrox now. I don't know if it matters, but it is a problem. Sorry, I'm very distracted. I am extremely distracted by this. So For some reason, I'm going to umbrellas immediately. I don't know why umbrellas are my thought, but like having an umbrella in your car is extremely useful. Would recommend. Would highly recommend having an umbrella in your car just for whenever you might need it. Or just on you. Like one of those shitty foldable ones are very, very, very shitty. But they do actually work, you know. That's great. That's great when things work. What time of the PORO Cup will start tomorrow? PORO Cup should be kicking off around 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Plenty of fives go around.
Okay, that's wonderful. Do we need any other more healing before I do my thing? Yeah, I should have actually just held mana there. Because I could heal my Nexus a little bit more if I really wanted to. Don't know if that's really gonna help. But it is something to do. It is something to do, at least.
I have waited for long enough.
Yeah, let's get a blocker out of the way. I hope that was at least somewhat interesting. Not sure exactly sure what you were looking for. Stems from the board and try to smack them for lethal next turn. My plan is to have so many things on the board that even if that kills my champ, they can't actually do very much else about it. Like that's not. I think that doesn't. I think I can. Yeah, I think I can just like fucking swarm. Let's kill this and summon Zalani. I think we're fine. Aatrox is still a very tempting 11-4, but you're not making extra mists. Oh no, you're making like one mist. You make un misto, which is fine because I am going to pull you all the way over here, very far from anything interesting that is occurring at the moment. Here we go. I have a goldfish mine. Can you see the time again? Literally failed to process it. 5 p.m. Pacific time. If you go to the tournament participant channel, you should also be able to see a list of all of the... Ooh, hello, no.
I command you.
Thank you. GG. Fuck off with that Viego nonsense. You should be able to see it will count down the time for you. And will tell you how long until the event is. Because I use the fancy Unix time zone thing in Discord that I am trying to force myself to use more often because it's very handy when somebody is just like, hey, here's the time zone that you've got. Here it is in your time zone when you need to do the thing. It's quite useful. Very, very useful. I have finished the sports drink, so I shall put it down. Do you ever just like try and drink from something that you know is objectively empty and then just keep going back to it? I do that all the fucking time on stream. I'll be like, oh yeah, I have finished that drink, and then I'll put it down next to my computer, next to the monitor here, and then I'll like forget that I've done that and have to take it back. That's the better Aatrox currently with the Demacia. Diamond 2! Yes, currently trying to make the rest of my way through Diamond into Masters, though it has proved to be a little bit of a challenge thus far. We'll get there eventually. Okay, we got the cultist. Let me pick weapons. Weapons! You're a weapon. You work. Bird. Hello, bird. I think I buff into the bird. Unless they have no second bird. Okay, now they have a second bird. Now, I know that's not a bird, but... I know that the steadfast elkin stag thing is not a bird. But they're all just one-drop birds, essentially, now. Everything's a bird in the end. Yeah, what you want to do? You can always attack for 2 damage. As a Darkland Bloodletter, so it gets the tough thingy. It's a land bird. If you look at the antlers as wings, truly it is a land bird. The most land bird of them all. I'm going to do this. Can we get a buff on something? No, I could pick Aatrox. Because we're auto-drawing the cane. And also pick Ranger Knight Defector. I'm going to take the Aatrox maybe. For buffs and things. For buffs and stuffles. I really would like to smack you with both of these. Can I do that? I'd also like a Naka to proc on the Aatrox. I actually, thinking about it, a Naka on the Ranger Knight would have been really good versus their deck, but but +1/+1 to Aatrox when they can't do that as much is also kind of okay. That's not though. Only 2 cards left. I'm not gonna take that as too much of a good sign though. There's our 7/7 in a hot minute. There's +1/+1 on everything. Sir +0. That becomes a 3/2. So it's currently still trading into the 3/4. Yep. That makes sense. That trades into Bird. They get the Darken out of it. Let me do this. There's my Cane. So they have 1 Darkened Bloodletter. I think we can equip our own. Let's equip our own here onto our little elusive. There's a second Aatrox. Let's just do Cane here, trying to take that 2/3, I believe. And then it's his choice top deck, so now I'm unfortunately feeling a little bit worse about using that mana to equip the cultist, though it will hopefully get to World Ending Smack. I gotta get the World Ending Smacks where I can, guys. Sharp Sight's an option. I think they usually run like 1 or 2, right? 1 or 2 Sharp Sights somewhere. I can't kill the 2/5 now. Elkin. Thank you, Elkin, for your sacrifices. So they did top deck the Vayne, as usual. Top deck Vayne, understood. Have a nice day. Tumble at 3, 7 mana over there. We've got Aatrox, we've got Forsaken Bakai. There's their chonky World Ender. Here's my chunkier World Ender. Let's note that they could have Catch. Catch is a very distinct thing that they could top deck here. That's a silence on my Aatrox, which is annoying, but still trades with theirs. So I'll actually take that exchange. Oh no, it will get the +1 off of the Zealous Ranger Knight, yes. So they need to go with everything, because my Aatrox will not be able to compete as much. It doesn't have regen anymore. So we do need to block there, obviously. That's a lot of damage. I think I'm just gonna face tank it. Yeah, silence and suppress is very annoying. Hopefully we can kill Vayne next turn. That's 9 mana World Ender, we're at 7. I can actually cast mine before they can cast theirs, but they might have some strikes of some sort. I think I'm just gonna go though, because then at a 10-10 was harder for them to actually deal with. You're so scatterbrained today? It's the fucking holidays, honestly. I understand. It's understandable. I'd like an elusive 8/7 Zolani, if you wouldn't mind. That would be great. Did I get that? I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna get that, but I would love it. If you don't have a strike, you've only got 2 cards in hand. Oh, that 4/3 also can't block. So you probably do want to strike something right the fuck now. There's a catch. Okay. So it's hitting my Aatrox somehow. It's not hitting my Aatrox somehow. It is hitting my Aatrox somehow. They're hitting the Ross. That's okay, actually. Well, it's not totally okay, but we'll manage. I still have a freeze next turn at least. So Zolani's here. Thank you, Zolani. So those trade now. That's fine. You don't have any mana to cast anything except your World Ender. Okay. I do have my other Aatrox chilling in the back. We're dealing 8 damage to face. They cast theirs, I cast mine. So everyone's back to regular Aatroxes, except I have... do I hold freeze here? I have 2 of them. That goes into a 12/12. I think I hold the Frostbite. How is your Tumble? Your Tumble is free, which is a manageable problem if I have Frostbite. It's a 12/12. 11 something? 12? What is it? I've missed it. It is Aatrox though. It is that is correct. Aatrox is the correct version of that. I think I want to hold the freeze. So I'm going to just equip a whole bunch of stuff. Or I'm going to formulate blockers is what I'm going to do. Cultist, ambitious. Do you want units to hold weapons? But we're, I think, currently... we could use one more unit, to be honest. Or we could just try and buff Solani somehow. Let's take Defector, maybe, just as a good body. Yep. No, no. No, no. That's not happening, ever. That is not fucking happening. So they have a tumble right now. They have a fucking tumble. You'll get the Darkened Blade and you will discount my shit. Okay. Yes? You don't want to use that now, and I can potentially Aatrox into a freeze next turn, which is great for me. Or I can cast another unit here. I think we just go for the freeze though if they go for the tumble, because that will give me an interaction here.
No greater enemy than cowardice.
Cowardice. They could have removal. If they dare to strike though, we're back in the same scenario of my Aatrox will actually smack and heal. And I do love a good smack and heal. Come on, dude, let's go. Let's do it. We got this. Let's go. Yeah. They're debating their life choices, as am I. I too debate my life choices when faced with a 12-12. No. Okay, so they're going for what I thought was the play that they were going to go for, which is to say that one, which is to say I do have to freeze it. Yep, that's fine. Go with your thingy. I don't give a shit about your... I mean, I do give small shits about your thingy, but not as many as I could possibly. I got a new gift sub from someone who was real. This is gonna be good. Gotta love the real gift sub. I'm gonna injure it because we have Overwhelm. Thank you very much. Now the swing back. Here we go. Yes. Where's the strike? Is there, I don't think there is a strike. There's no strike happening here. Yeah. Ugh.
Finally, I am freed of this madness.
I think. Let's see. All right. One or two more. Nuka, thank you for the gift sub to Officer Foreskin. Fantastic. Truly a good thing to be an officer of, for sure. At this rate, it looks like we're gonna go back to Diamond 1 L22LP as usual. And that's gonna be it. You held the line! You did hold the line, boss. You are the only one holding the line. Give me a shot to another. I don't want to get shot right now. Is that okay? Zed Hecarim is here. Hello. I don't want none of this shit at all. What? I can't hear you. No. Bakai, I need a weapons actually. If I could get weapons, that would be great. Thank you very much. 3-2 to face! The host of Jural is a kid. That's depressing. That's very depressing. Do you see? I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see my way out of this, in fact. Give me more weapons. That's a good weapon. We're gonna try and equip and get Buru going. Critty Dash, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the madness. I hope you're enjoying your time hanging out. Read the Dark and Ages flavor text for a bit. Oh yeah, Lady Fortress and her son. I guess that it doesn't really describe how old the son is though. Like maybe he's not a tiny child. That's an option. Better when it's not a tiny child dying, probably. One would presume. Is that Hecarim Foyer, actually? Held the line. He sounds like a sad kid. He climbs the shield. That is kind of very sad, honestly. Yeah, so I'm gonna open attack here. That's a quietus. Okay. I'm still gonna open attack here. Because they're not gonna trade Zed. Unless they're fucking stupid. They're not fucking stupid. Okay. Hecarim is at 1. Probably not gonna level in time. I say probably. That is getting 2 more procs off of it, so that's unfortunate. 4-2, and then there's Pra and the other thing. I'm just gonna cast healing with a quick attack, and then slap a cane down, I think. We can also trade with the Pra. Yeah, we can trade with Pra and also block the 5-2, so we only take 5 damage from this whole interaction. Yes. No. A yes and a no in that whole scenario. Kind of want to equip Darken here, I think. Phantom Butler. Okay, so blockers are here. Let me try and cane through this. There's the Aatrox. Hopefully we don't need that. To deal with this situation, Hecarim is going to still not quite level, which is quite brilliant for us. I imagine this fails somehow. There's no way that goes through. Yeah, that was like, there would be no way that goes through. So we still hold on to our blockers though, which is great. Because, yeah, they want to hold on to the Zed more than I want to hold on to... Oh, no, Hecarim will level next turn if they get the Pra, the Shadow, the Hecarim, and the Shark Chariot going. That will actually get them a victory, which is quite annoying. Okay, so that's not Hecarim, which is actually kind of what I fucking needed.
Not much sport.
I did need not Hecarim at this moment. Yeah, sorry, Kane, you're just gonna get smacked here. They don't have rallies. Not gonna be swapping anything around like crazy. Although that matters. Syncopate doesn't matter here. I guess they could have swapped the 6 power unit over, which might have made a difference. Okay, if you kill first Aatrox, I have second Aatrox. How about you just don't kill any of my Aatroxes? That's also an option. That is a valid strategy. They can have Dragon's Ambush. Oh, yes, that's true. I keep forgetting about that card for some reason. I don't know why. I keep doing it, though, and I really should stop forgetting that it exists, because it's bad. It's very, very bad. Kinda just want to swing here. Down to 9. There's a Soul Shepherd. We need blockers. Don't have great blockers. I can rip this into an 11-7 and a 10-10, but the problem is they're generating a 5-2, a 7-3, and the now 3-2 on board. So I think let's just try Cultist and then strike a whole bunch of things. Unless it's ambush now, of course. Yep, there's ambush now. That resolves into 4 attackers. Let's try and kill... Actually, is it... I think it's more damage saved if I actually kill the 2-3 first, because then they're much smaller. And then we still have a block and a strike off of Aatrox here. Zed's gonna be generating a couple of things, though, which is quite scary. But I think if I can block this turn, then I can actually just kill the Zed. And they don't have anything to equip it on, and then we hope that they don't have Hecarim. I think that's the series of things that need to happen here. Because I'm going to be healing once more off of Aatrox here, hypothetically. Of course, Hecarim does have Overwhelm, so this may be all for naught anyway. Yeah, let's try this. And then hope that's not a Heck in hand. It might be a Heck in hand. Please don't be a Heck. Please don't Heck in. Please don't Heck in my life out of the way. That could be Nopify. It could be Nopify. They could also... Is Pra regularly summonable now? No, they're one off of actual Pra. Which is good. The less Pra, the better. So there goes Zed. There goes a Dragon Ambush. There goes a Soul Shepherd. I'm up to 5 HP. They have an uncastable Pra. They don't have another unit off the bat. Unforgiving Cold would be perfect here. We top deck Ambitious Cultist, which at least is a body that gives me something. There's a Shark Chariot, so that can attack and summon friends. We're gonna call them friends very generously. No way of striking it down. Entreat's quite fancy though. Entreat I'll fucking take. So there's 3 sharks. Yeah, there's 3 sharks. Manageable damage. They could have actually equipped Arcan Fan to get more damage out, but I guess they didn't want to do that. Block. 2 is kind of risky. 2 is kind of risky, and we're also getting something. So let's block here. My fucking World Ender will be the cheapest World Ender you ever did see. That's a +2/+0. Oh, they just had Twin Disciplines in hand. Okay, well, nobody has anything except I'm about to have a champ. That's great. Hopefully it's Aatrox. That would be, I think, ideal. It is an Aatrox. Thank you. Okay. So, we summon him, we go to town. Darkened Spear is fine. I mean, I'm also at the point where I can almost start thinking about casting things regularly. They could have regular ass Pra, which kills me, though, to be fair. Actually, the Pra might just lose me the game here. So Pra actually, because I can only punch through 6 HP. They might have to be, oh, but no, it's ephemeral stuff. It's actually just ephemeral stuff. I keep forgetting that it's not permanent. So they should have held it for their open attack. But Aatrox also kills them, so I guess that means they don't have anything else super dangerous in hand. Also, we get free things. Right, we also just get free things. I like free things. I like me some free stuff. Free things! Free! It's free, I tell ya! Okay. I can't cast any of you guys except as regular dudes. Yeah, in fact, in the name of regular dudes, let's just buff you to auto remove something. So you go, and then you guys go, and then we kill the permanent one, and then we can not worry about the rest, because it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter at all. You can block with whichever version you want. The main thing is that we take elusives from you. No, it doesn't actually super matter, because Aatrox is still healing doodles. It's still healing doodles. I guess they could have the Zed spell, technically, to make something of mine ephemeral, but they did not. That's an Expanse's protection. Did they have good top deck? That is not very good top deck. That is subpar top deck, anyway. One off. There's the Hecarim, though. Oh, of course they had Hecarim. I have weapons. Let's not forget I have weapons. Let's not forget that I have a 6/8. Yeah, let's go for the 6/8 here. That's a lot of sharks to contend with, but we can, of course, strike first with Aatrox to bring us up to 11, and then I think everything else is blockable. Yeah, I think everything else is just actually purely blockable. Not happy about blocking it, but I am, I think, able to... Oh, no, it's exactly lethal! Oh, shit, it's exactly lethal. Because I can't actually heal around that. Damn it! Perfect lethal. But one off. If I had Frostbite or Fierce Wielder, Kane should block the 6/1. Alive by 2. That's 10. Alive by 1 currently. Because... I mean, they can't do anything. They literally have no mana, so that should be fine. Yeah, 1. Hecarim is gone. 1 HP. Anaka is alive. All hail Anaka. I'm just gonna keep casting my free stuff. Yeah, let's go with Steratu. Regen is real. Regen is real and a thing. Better than nothing. 1 HP turn down. Woo! Okay.
Yes! Oblivion!
Oblivion for our opponent. Is that me back in Diamond 1? It is me back in Diamond 1. Almost did. That I didn't surrender? I mean, it wouldn't have been a surrender, at least. It would have just been a very petulant fuck off. As I hit the commit button. Yeah, I miscounted the cane smacking, which I shouldn't have done. All right, we're back in Diamond 1. I've been streaming for a couple of hours. I think I'm probably gonna call it there. We did some more bouncing around. We're basically net 0 over the past couple of days. I'm actually, to be fair, did slightly want to hit Masters before tomorrow's tournament, but like, whatever. Now the focus is the tournament. We got some Worlds players signed up. We got over 20 people now, I think. If you have signed up and not submitted your deck codes yet, make sure you do that. If you would like to learn more about the tournament, go to elzon.com and check it out. Oh, Queen, actually, sorry. If you want to do the 1v1, I can do that now. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot. But Queen, if you would like to do that now, I am up for that, actually. Well, yeah, we can finish off with the viewer 1v1. It's been actually a while since you sent me that request. Today is the 27th, yes. Tomorrow is the 28th. Add this to set my submissions, remove it from the hold queue, do all of the thingies. Yes, here we go. 1v1 time. Rise. I can rise, sure. It's been a while since. Where's my rise deck? This one, the one you sent me. I'm banning the Demacia, right? I'm banning Demacia so that I can see the other shit that's happening. Rise or chicken, or rise or chicken, huh? I can go with a rise or a chicken. Let's go with. Oh, you know what? I haven't played in a while, but kind of. If someone was asking about it before, Caitlyn. We can always do a terrible Caitlyn deck. And we can do... I'm not bringing meta. I refuse. Oh, we could always bring the Zolani... We could always bring Zolani Azir. Or I could just bring the many chimes. I think I'm gonna go with many chimes. Bring Rise Seraphine, it's not meta. I actually don't have Rise Seraphine. I have Rise other things, but not Rise Seraphine. Let's ban this one, because we know what that one does. This is Lux Jace Control with 1 champion strength. This one is Nora Heimer. Aram Poros. I like the Aram Poros. It's actually kind of fun. Godspeed! Sarah rate needs to go down and Raj win rates needs to go up. Okay, we were just talking about the buffs and the nerfs that might be needed. Bar seems to be at the top. And then there's Kale and Rise that need buffs. Wait, you're just someone? Wait, what? Only Boba, hello, welcome back. What's going on? Okay, so there's the Lux Jace. Okay. We're looking for Rise removal. That's a lot of piercing darknesses. That's potentially too many, but we'll make it work. How many delves do you make, sir? 6, right? 2 delves for each Rise. I've top decked a third of the delves in my entire deck somehow. If I find a third one, I will scream. Okay, there's an Eager Apprentice. I don't want to just kill that this way necessarily, but what else is there? Jace is not going to be able to be murdered. Lux is not able to be murdered. So let's just do that. Got your mana, don't have damage. Okay, Frosty modes, yeah, fuck yeah. I will delve my way through life. Oh, I have Ruination. Let's take a Shard of Betrayal and pass. There's a Forge of Tomorrow. That gets poked. We have an opportunity to cast another one next turn. So we will be able to do that. We've got the drains. I need to make sure that I have Ruination on the right turn, though. Which is going to be a little trickier than I'd like. Because I'm not used to playing up against Lex Jace at all. I'm just like, what the fuck does that do? What is that doing over there? Rune Prison, heal. Playing the 3-1 again. Okay, it needs a buff. Make flash bombs do 8 damage each. I would be down. I think 8 damage sounds perfectly fucking reasonable, no? Okay, let's put that. We're taking 3. Around 3-ish anyway. Rune Prison in hand. Portapalooza doing stuff. Maybe Piercing Darkness. We need 6 mana for you. So if I bank next turn, we should be fine for potentially a larger hands. Wavy hands. Wavy hand time almost. Yes. Okay. These cards cost by 2. That's really tempting though. Let's pass, I think, anyway. There's the Lux. That's 6 damage. I'm gonna pass again. So Fort Demacia is over there. We're now currently at Ruination. Is there any chance of a Jace? Could I get them both at one time? Could I get everything all at once? I don't have a tasty amount of mana for Shadow Isles. No, I don't. There's nothing happening over here. Absolutely nothing happening. I will tank a 6/6 and stun the other thing with a Rune Prison if it's just Fort Demacia cast. Though at that point, it might also just be good to Lux because I can't deal with the whatchamacallums. The final sparks. The sparks are gonna hurt. The sparks. It's just 6 damage? Okay. That's fine. Drum solo here probably if that's the only thing that's gonna happen. There's a Pharaoh's Financier, so we're looking at 8 damage to face. I'm still take it, I think. Now if it's a Fort Demacia, it's just hard removal time. It's just 8 damage. Okay, let's take that. Pass. I think we can drain now. Because we'll have a Ruination on open next turn, and that was all that happened combat-wise. Yes. Could have hit Lux, actually, but ideally we just kill Lux later. Ideally, I just murder her. That's a True Shot Barrage.
I've been hiding my leg too long.
Going for face. So it's 3 damage plus that, so 7 total. So we're down to 7. Okay. Heck, it'd be nice if I had a Senna here. Fast speed Ruination would just be a complete turnaround, but we don't have that, obviously. There's Rekindler. Nothing has died. My Rise has just never died, is the problem here. My Rise isn't real, according to the game. Portapalooza is not a guaranteed hit, unfortunately. Piercing Darkness does guarantee us some drain. Drain 5. Jace could actually die to it, potentially. But unfortunately, there's no great way to get... there's no great way to get any damage on her permanently. I guess I could entomb something eventually with the 3 sisters, but that also feels kind of lame. Just keep topping up HP. Just keep topping up HP and hope that the Jace happens with the Fort Demacia, and then I think I'm just hemming and hawing over this card a lot. So that's 3 and 3, 3 and 4 to get down to 5. Still have Rune Prison. Yep. Nope. Yep. Down to 5 as expected. So Lux's Blast deal 4. So we're probably just dead to burn because I've waited for so long here. Vengeance is great. Or Vengeance is okay at least. On Lux. Might have to just do that first, despite it all. As a Mage Seeker Persuader. That's unfortunate. There could always be a Jace here, in which case we just lose to the Jace. So if I stun an attacking enemy, we take too much damage. So we have to rip this now, because there's actually no way for me to survive off of anything except Vengeance and Stun. Which actually brings me down to 3, but then they cast 1 6-cost spell and I die anyway. So let's try this. There are no counter spells. Just burn. Just burn the face. It's just burn and more burn, probably. Jace is 4, right? So 4 and 5, so there's no 6 cost out of the Jace, except he's leveled. Half of the last turn. 4 cards in hand. There's Forge Workers. Okay, Rune Prison is still here. Down to 2, which means Mystic Shot is just available. Or Get Excited at 3. So probably just burn from here. Yep, Mystic Shot burn. There we go. There we go. Exact lethal. Let's try the Rise again, or do I try something else? Let's try the Rise again, maybe. Rise or the stupid Chime thing. Chime thing is funnier versus Nora, I think. And Poros. Chime is funnier versus Nora. We also have some removal in here. We have removal in both. But let's try Borrowed Elise. That's also just a different deck. Change it up a little bit. How go? Bird? No bird. Okay. Let's mulligan all of this shit. There's a bird. There's our lovely bird. There's the wee small bird that I have been looking for this whole time. Bird into Mystic into something. I will drop deck my answers that I need for sure. I promise. That's what's gonna happen here. Yes. Bird goes eventually. Not the sad Poros. I shall join you in sad Poro solidarity. Okay, we have Meduli, which, fun facts, is the whole point of the deck, is Meduli. I have Elise, astonishingly.
In the shadows.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Spooty.
We could use a bite.
Spooda! Okay. Mystic Vortex. Tuli's a fucking 5/7 for some reason. Oh, we got a fucking crawling sensation. Oh, I might be able to make Super Elise. The rare leveled Elise situation may be soon upon me. Okay, that's annoying. But understandable. Have a nice day. I'm probably about to yeet my Elise into more of those. But for now, I'm gonna make some more Spoodas. Spooda! If only I'd been able to hold on to one more, we would have had the level actually here.
You'll serve me one way or another.
There. Perfect. I could actually drain to make a third one by the end of the next round if I need to. There's another bird. Here's some spiders. Spiders! I promise this actually has nothing to do with aggro. This is a mid-range deck. I just happen to also have spider thighs. There's one Poro. Un Poro? If this turn is allowed to pass, I will laugh. Oh my god, it is. Oh my god, my Elise. She's doing. I top deck the other fucking Elise somehow. I have a 4/5 Elise in hand.
Let me change.
Kill the first one.
More comfortable.
Okay, challenge you spiders, amazing. I don't have mana for Meduli, which is just kind of annoying. Let's remove Hammerdinger. Just immediately on sight. Kill Heimerbonk. That shit is dead and gone. Yeah, okay. Challenge spiders currently look great. You're doing great, guys. Everybody except one of you. Everyone except one of you. And then Bird. And then you over here. And then that is not quite lethal, unfortunately. But it's close enough. I think it's hopefully close enough. Something resembling close enough. I guess I could have drained to get another spider, but that would have just opened us up to interactions anyway. I honestly think I'm just gonna now start on the secondary actual win condition of this, which is to summon Meduli too many times as is reasonable in any particular game. Which now is gonna be 40 whole chimes. And then we can get up to 80, maybe. And then if we have more summons, we'll get more of that. You just draw a card. I can't contest the drawing of cards. Because it's an and effect, not a to effect. Breaks my fucking heart. Okay. There's the other Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger Part 2. Okay. We got 42 chimes. Answer to everything. Fantastic. This is 2 little baby spooters. There's 2 little baby spooters. I'm gonna actually hold that though. Despite it all. I don't think we need it yet. There's Spider Queen Elise again. How many Elises am I going to see relative to my bards? I actually would like a bard, not an Elise. It's fine. I am gonna summon more. Modulis though. This Hapless Aristocrat is gonna become a 20 fucking 20. That's what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be amazing. Make me more. Make me bored, Meduli! It will be up to 88. That's a mini more. No, not a mini morph! I forgot about that card as the potential option. That's a very large turret. We're still not dead to turrets, though, which is great. That is 9 to face, though, which kind of sucks. We can trade into the 3/3. I could actually just cast bigger Elise here. And let's block everything. Make space for either new Elise or... Oh, I can actually just get rid of Heimerdinger. I can cast a bigger Elise, summon all of the spiderlings off of the crawling sensation, and I think pull with Challenger. Okay. Let's summon here to get a permanent spider, I think. Permanent spider is quite great. Okay. There's an Esmus. It's actually very nice versus that 7/3. So you go, you go, you go. All of these guys get pulled over here. You, and you. And then let's go with this. That's 4 because of the mini and the 1/1. If 1/1 dies, we're okay. If the mini more somehow dies, we are not. So that's the fun calculations there. I do have 2 more spooters in hand. Nexus healing is unfortunate. So down to 3. There's another rocket. Okay. That's a 6/5, that's a 5/4. There's the level Heimerdingers. The spells are gonna be very annoying. Ah, dang it, the spells. Ah, fine. Have a 6/5 Elise. Have an Esmus. Have 2 more spiders. Alright, everybody out of hand. Everything out of hand here. Great. Great. There's a glimpse beyond. No chimes on anything, unfortunately. Got 46 in the deck, but nothing is actually happening with them. I think we just drain in front of something that has like quick attack, right? Just get rid of whatever the rocket blaster goes for. Oh god, this is a lot. That's another Spirits Unleashed. Let me just kill one of these guys in the name of getting more cards. So this 8143. We're not dead to elusives because Esmus is still hanging on here. Missed call. And there's the Bard. Finally, Bard, you're so late. Bard, you're literally so fucking late. Oh my god. Bard, come on, man. At least we get the level. It's a very pretty level. Yeah! Uh-huh. So Nora's... Where is Nora at? 3? 3 of 6. Halfway there. Need to block the 8-1. Nora has impact, so it's 5 to face. Block, 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 and block, and down to 5. And that's a bit it, unfortunately. Maybe I should have killed Nora there. Or tried to... Might have been able to survive that. Probably not. I'm just gonna rip a random missed call. Nice Bard. It was a nice Bard. Unfortunately, it's only a 6-4 now, but it used to be a 6-9. It was amazing. Poro stories. More poros. Those are very big poros. That's not a poro. That's the evolution turret, not a poro. The other things, unfortunately, are poros. Elusive and faded. Of course you got elusive. Of course the Pondaporo got elusive. Alright, give me some fancy shit. You gave me literally no chimes, which seems extraordinarily statistically unlikely. That's so ridiculously unlikely. Oh my god. Yeah, we're just at an open attack, unfortunately. I really needed that to not hit 0. I needed to hit like 3 on Elise so that I could actually pull and challenge and kill something there. But that is not to be, apparently. I guess to be fair, I could kill the 3-3. I can try and kill the 3-3 here without losing a blocker. Not that it matters because Nora is still a terrible blocker. Still full of issues here. I keep forgetting about the fucking Darkened Staff. Unforgiving Cold because there's so many Darkened Staffs in there. Double summoning Rocket Blasters, which casual, you know, easy. Oh boy. It doesn't matter what I kill here. I can get rid of one more thing before it all ends, I suppose. Are there portals? Because if there are portals, then we go for Nora. If there's only turrets, then we just go for Heimer. No, we're gonna go for Nora. We're gonna go for Nora in particular. Get your turrets! Make room for your turrets! Or just cast a second Nora. Second Nora is also completely valid. Darkened Staff is hopped over. It's doing the thing where it like hops half over to the side like it's a separate card. Like it's in exile or some shit, even though this game doesn't even have fucking exile. 2 damage away. Just couldn't get in that final tick. Poros continue. That is a 9-4. We're getting a preview of the Poro Cup here. I'm expecting you all to cast so many Poro snacks. It's going to be great. I'm expecting all of them. You have to run all of them. That's the fun part. I'm forcing you to do it. GG's though! Queen, thank you for the matchup. GG's. Woo! Didn't get the Medulis down, unfortunately. Didn't get the Medulis down. Woo! Thank you for the 1v1. Alright, I think I am going to head out now, though. Don't forget, if you are still interested at all in the PORO Cup tournament, it will be happening tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific time, so 24 minus 3 hours from now. It will be kicking off about. I'm gonna be hyping up the tournament for about the first hour and then solo casting the rest of it. Hopefully we'll get some good matches to watch, some good spectate opportunities. So looking forward to it. Don't forget to sign up if you haven't. There's $150 on the line and also a Poro plush that you could win. Cash will be immediate. Poro plush will be shipped. If you counted Poro spells, it would be good. Here's the thing. The point was to just have Poro units. I see the argument to have Poro spells, especially now that Poro stories and Poro canon are a thing. I think my initial hesitation was that everyone fucking uses Poro canon, so it's kind of boring. Like, I wanted the conditions to actually make people use cards that they wouldn't normally, and like, who hasn't cast Poro canon? Like, it's such a good card. I also thought it was like slightly too powerful because 2 Poros for free, whereas even for something like Poro stories, you have to at least pay an initial cost. I don't like Poro canon for a meme tournament. I don't like it. I think Poro stories maybe could have gotten away with it, but when I set the conditions, I didn't really think about Poro stories. I was only thinking about Poro canon, and I didn't want to really go into specific card bans. Honestly, like I actually rejected Singleton and other concepts for the tournament because I knew that Seraphine would just win. So this tournament wasn't to get into specific bans yet. Because the second you have to get into specific bans, then you're basically building your own list, and that's a lot more work than just saying, hey, only put commons in one of your decks, you know? Definitely something to consider in the future. But I thought the unit condition was the most basic version of saying, I don't want you to make ridiculously more Poros than somebody else. Though the Poro stories is definitely, I think, a little bit more balanced in that regard. But I am going to head out. Don't forget to join the tourney if you're at all interested. And thank you all again for joining. I will be back tomorrow for the tournament, and hope to see you there, either as a participant or actually just watching the stream. Hopefully it'll be some fun viewing regardless. Do you like the Gifted Hearthblood tech in it? I actually did. I thought I fucked out a lethal for it, but I think it definitely was like a good choice there. All right, I'm gonna raid out here. Oh shit, Razorleaf is streaming. Let's go raid Razorleaf, friend of the channel, basically. Looks like he's already hit Masters, which doesn't surprise me at all. But I'm gonna start this raid. Thank you all again for joining. Hope to see you again in a future stream. Tournament is tomorrow. There's still time to fucking sign up. But thank you all again. Have a great rest of your time zone. Hope to see you again. Bye, Internet.